Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. We are back at it, working on the camper. We got Kyle and Paige here again, and they've been hard at work since what? What time did you guys start working? 10:30, 11, and it's like 3:30 now, so. But they've done quite a bit. I'll show you. They're gonna redo the floor, so we got that going on. And some more framing. Oh, you covered it up, I was gonna show.
Well, we'll pull it back. Grand reveal right now.
Alright, wow, there. That looks so good. Look at all this nice fresh wood. Beautiful. Say hi.
Look at Mama.
What are you doing? Hi. She's so interested.
Yeah, what are they doing?
That was the roof.
This is the roof. Vinyl.
That was.
Yeah.
So it's not supposed to be that soft, right?
No, it is.
Oh, it is.
It is?
Yeah, it's like a tarp. It's like
Oh.
really thick tarp.
Oh, okay.
They lay over and screws through it all. And yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and come inside and show you what TJ has done over the past few days. So last night he took the bunks out that were here and also the floor because it was like completely rotted in this area. So I think they're gonna try to do that today. And then he totally took out the bathroom area, which you can see it's awful. So gonna have to completely redo that. There's quite a bit of mold, as you see. So TJ checked the wood and everything still feels nice and solid. So I'm just gonna probably get some kind of mold spray and spray all of this to kill it all. But other than that, it's pretty good. So here's a better close-up of the framework that they did. Don't ask me how they did it because I have no idea. But it looks good. So what are you doing now, TJ?
We're just matching the arch of the metal that's already there. So we cut ourselves a little custom thing there. So that the curve of the front of the camper will match the metal that is already there.
Right.
And be supported on the top end.
Right. So there's not a big gap. Because like when there's gaps, that's when water pulls up.
When water pulls up, the sheet metal cut into stuff. Never a good sign.
Sweet. Alright, I like that better. A nice curve. Looks like it was made that way.
Yep. So behind here is the lovely tub and toilet, which I am so happy to be getting rid of this because it's disgusting. TJ thinks that we can clean this up and reuse it, but I think not. Honestly, I would rather get a like smaller toilet. I think that would be a lot more useful to the space. And this tub, we're just gonna do a standing tub, so this has got to go.
All right. We have some exciting news. Kyle didn't want to be in it. Look at his hat.
Look at his hat.
We're gonna. Oh, I got a bug on me.
Nice little sweat bee, actually.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm sweating. So we're pulling off the tarp for the very last time.
Yay.
Knock on wood. But Kyle and I have majestically worked our magic and reframed the front so far to the point that we can put the sheet metal back on. So we're pulling off the tarp, and that's just kind of that's a win right there.
Win.
So yeah. All right, here we go.
Let's go look at it. All right.
As Kyle ducks out of the camera.
Kyle.
Front yard's looking a little crazy right now. So we've had to make several trips to the hardware store part of it, I guess. Because, you know, you go and buy screws, direct screws, and then you go and buy staples because you didn't realize that you didn't have staples, you know, with a nice Harbor Freight. Probably shouldn't be hanging it this way, but it kind of fell that way. Nice pneumatic, Chicago Electric. Yeah, Central Pneumatic, sorry. Chicago Electric, same brand, whatever. So the reason we have this giant tarp on here is not only for rain, but there was a storm called the Deluge, something like that, came from up north, and it's just very aggressive winds. And so I had duct taped this down really good and didn't even move. We didn't even get the brunt of it, honestly. But a bunch of people had wind damage, we didn't, so thankfully. Let me see it. Get a little peek here. Let me zoom back out. Look at that nice arch that we rebuilt into this thing. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's nice and rainworthy. All right, so Kyle is going to show you how we are doing our pockets. You can see the holes somewhat right here that we are using to countersink, or excuse me, counterbore our holes. So
You didn't cut that 13 1/4, did you?
no, I did not. Oh, do the countersink. So we are using, what's that called?
This is a paddle bit.
Okay. To drill our countersinks. Beautiful.
And we know where to stop because we put permanent marker after we measured it.
So that we don't shoot too far up because we don't want to pull back the roof. Because then we'd have to take out the gutters.
Well, you don't want to puncture the vinyl.
Right. And we have a gap here. We have a gap problem. But we're going to fix it. Okay, we have a problem. We were installing the roof, or not really the roof, the front sheet metal. And, well, originally we had a 2x4 right here, and correctly spacing this out. But then when we went to put sheet metal on, we're tucked to the left as far as we can go. And we tried to see how far off we were on the right, and we didn't. We thought we needed to space it out because we kind of angled it in a little bit, but that wasn't the case. We actually had the correct angle, which is really weird because that means the whole camper isn't straight. It means it's tapered, right?
Right.
Yeah. Do that one more time.
Right.
Right. So now we got to suck it all back in. And I think that over time the heat has allowed the vinyl, oops, about fell there, to stretch out. I guess it's vinyl. I really don't know what it is, but it has allowed the roof to stretch and spread apart and do what it's supposed to do with weather. And unfortunately, when it did that, it spread out too far, and we think we might have stretched it. So you can see right here that big gap right there is caused by that piece of wood right there that Kyle's trying to cut. I think you can see it. So we're gonna remove that and then try it again. But we're making progress. We've got all of our framing done for the most part. That was a lot of work. Took pretty much all day. But we're getting there, little by little. We filled all of our holes from trying to attach all this with caulk. So you can zoom up on that. So you can see all the holes that we filled, like right here, and there, and down here. And even some of the ones that we didn't create, like this one. And that one, that's just, I guess, worn into the metal. I'm not 100% sure. But so now we're gonna spray from the corners to add an extra layer to A, soundproof, and B, hopefully waterproof.
And insulate.
And insulate at the same time. So this, I bought this at Menards. It's wall and floor. We intended to use it for this wall in particular because of the fact that it's just taken a ton of abuse. So here goes nothing. I should probably be wearing protection, but we'll see how this goes at first. I have no idea. Take two. I don't know what. Did I just forget to take the seal off or something? How's this work, Kyle?
This is going great.
So, spray foam was a big fail. I don't know if we're not putting it on right, but we watched several videos trying to put it on right, and I think there's, like, we've even put a flathead screw on the tip of this to see if we could get some foam to come out. And yeah, it's dangerous. Don't do that. But we couldn't get it to come out. So we think it's a dead can. Like, it's still full. We never even used it. It was first time use. But we think the can is dead because I left it outside in the camper. So we'll have to get a new can. Anyways, so let's talk about what we did. We did a lot of framework. We put up new trusses, kind of man-made our own little truss deal there. New support beams. Sorry, I'm zooming. I don't mean to be zooming. My bad. Allie's gonna be mad at me. There, that's better. We have our support beam there. We'll build a false wall. We'll run a piece right here, and we're gonna get rid of all this, and we're gonna fill it with foam. That's what we were trying to do with the spray foam, just to see how the seams filled. We did a ton of work to the outside. Used almost an entire box of the, what are those called? Those screws. Are they out here? They're sheet metal screws with like a rubber washer on them.
Tex head with a neoprene washer.
Yeah, the neoprene washer. But we got a ton done. It should be waterproof. No rain rest of the day. Definitely supposed to rain this week, so we'll see if it's waterproof. I was really hoping to get a spray foam for that extra added layer of protection, but I'll have to get some more when I go up there to Richmond again. It's Sunday. I skipped church for this. Hey, and happy birthday, Paige. Go check out her Facebook page. She sells makeup and all kinds of stuff. So if you're into that kind of thing.
I do.
Me and Kyle aren't, but we are if it means she's making money, so.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Okay, so it's Monday night. I put a couple hours in, and Allie's here, but she's not wearing any pants.
Show my face. It's fine. I don't have any makeup on or anything.
But no pants. I'm gonna go show you what I've gotten done so far. I have to be quiet because Everly's in the next room. I don't want to wake her up.
Yeah. She's passed out.
Yeah, she's clonked pretty hard.
Goodness.
That door slammed. Okay, so this tells you anything. Don't walk out there yet, because you don't have any pants on. This is just the stuff I've removed so far, which is a lot of the Allie's wearing the shirt long enough that it covers her butt. I got all the floor gone. I mean, not all of it, but enough to where I can put new flooring, sort of. I still got some cleanup I gotta do, but
Take this part out?
I got all of that out. And then all of this wall and around the door frame, that wall out as well. I'm tired. Neat little trick. Not sure if it's the right way. So I've got this deal here, right? And I was able to hold it at a 45-degree angle and cut a slant in all that wood. So rather than having to, take a hammer and a screwdriver and just pry all of that crap out of there, it actually just cut nicely right into it. And then you can take a little pry bar and peel it out, and then it leaves you a nice little bevel for the next sheet to, if you bevel it, which I will, to slide right in there, nice and easy. Me and Kyle put 6 tubes of liquid nail, exterior liquid nail, which is really hard stuff. We put it all along the seam, on the outer, all along the roof seam, where, like the marriage joint where it goes from the roof material to the sheet metal. made it look like a beach. Like that's what I keep calling it. But like it was just so smooth of a transition into the water. You know, like that's what I'm depicting. So I did this as well. Added these 3 cross supports here because that's how the original one was. Obviously, you know, we strengthened this and went with 2x4s rather than 2x2s. But this is way sturdier. Here's another little update. I think this is how I'm gonna do it anyways.
I'm gonna go inside, check on Evie.
Okay, she's just sleeping, Allie. She's fine.
You just slammed that door.
I didn't slam the door. That door slammed. Well, that's all we're gonna talk about for tonight, guys. We've done a boatload of work. Okay, I've done a boatload of work. Allie's been taking care of Evie, which is totally okay. Cool.
I'll come in when it's like the decorating.
Yeah, she'll help do the floor.
Paintings.
We've got some cool ideas to make, like, you know, her fashion style or whatever you want to call it, interior design style, really pop. I was talking to her about it today. I think she's really gonna like it. But
stay tuned.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope. I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm all self-taught or friend-taught or, you know, whatever.
It's all a learning process.
It is. Man, shout out to Kyle and Paige. Man, they have been coming every weekend to help us out. And they're coming again this weekend. And shout out, you know, to Judah, her brother-in-law, or my brother-in-law, her brother. Yeah, awkward. You know, they've been helping so much. And my mom and dad for when they can watch Evie. And Rebecca, my mother-in-law, for watching Evie too when she's here.
She'll appreciate that.
Love you. Yeah, I've just listed basically my whole family.
Yeah.
Except Toby, because he hasn't helped yet. This is about the longest goodbye we've
Yeah,
done.
no kidding.
But all right,
Thanks
y'all.
for watching this video. Subscribe if you're not, and you'll regret it if you don't, because this camera's gonna be freaking awesome, and you're gonna want to see it. So.
All right, finally we say goodbye.
Okay.
Deuces.
Bye.
Where's the button? Oh.
Missing someone